Hello, how you all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I need to fix my mic. Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah, in today's video, we will be talking about why people are excited at the death of UnitedHealthcare CEO. It was shocking to me to see that people were rejoicing at his passing. I just couldn't understand it. Of course, I could understand it, believe me. But the level at which people were rejoicing really got me. I'm like, is he that bad? Of course, we know capitalism and how they put gain over humanity, over human life. I understand that. But it seems like he's got a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies. When you talk about someone profiting over someone else's how am I going to say, someone profiting and yeah, when you talk about someone profiting and other people are sick, sorry about that, I'm a bit distracted, sorry about that. Yeah, you talk about someone profiting and someone else is sick, someone just needs to stay alive and survive. I get it. And you don't play with people's health. There are other things you can play with, but when it comes to people's health, don't do that. Especially if someone loses someone dear to them or a family member in that process, they will never forget you. They will never forget you. I understand the whole stuff why people are that pissed. Like, it's serious. It's not even a joke. It is serious. If you're not aware of it, let me just tell you a little bit about it. It is serious. So the CEO was gunned down on the 4th of December. Yeah, his name is Brian Thompson. He was tragically killed on the 4th of December in New York City. And the suspect, which they said they caught today, is his name is Luigi Mangon. I think so. That's how his name is being pronounced. He was arrested in Pennsylvania after a manhunt. I know when he was killed, I mean the CEO, the police, they ran different investigation, and they showed different pictures of the suspect at different location, and they had to place $10,000 on his head. Whoever that finds him, they were going to give the person $10,000. And some people were even upset at that because they said, how can someone that makes 10 point something million a year replacing, not him placing, but why should they place a bounty? Is it a bounty? Should they call it bounty? They call it bounty. Why should they place $10,000 on someone's, on his head, whoever that finds the perpetrator of the crime? They were expecting them to place more than that because the CEO is worth more than that. According to people, he makes over 10 million in a year. Yeah. And there is more about this person that they said killed him. We don't know yet, but they suspect the person to be the person that took his life. There is more about him, but I'm not really going to talk about it today in this video. My focus is on why are people rejoicing, which, like I said, I have an idea of why people are rejoicing. And I think this guy, if I'm not mistaken, this is what I feel. I think this might be a personal case. Like, he took it upon himself. It could be he lost someone in the process. I don't think he was paid to do it. I might be wrong, but I just feel like this was something he just did by himself because of how hurt he was, or maybe because of what the CEO did and he got affected in the process. I just might be wrong. But one thing is for sure, the CEO has got a lot of enemies. That's the truth. The CEO has got a lot of enemies. You know what? Let me quickly play this TikTok video. I have a lot of TikTok videos for us to listen to, for us to watch. And yeah, let me just quickly pull up this TikTok video. One moment, please.
Heart goes out to his family. But whoever did that, it had to have been personal. No one can convince me. Because the note that was left, you can't convince me that person was denied. So I'm not going to lie. What happened to the CEO of UnitedHealthcare was definitely chilling and sad. So heart goes out to his family. But whoever did that, it had to have been personal. No one can convince me. Because the note that was left, you can't convince me that person was denied some type of insurance claim that he needed. Either his daughter was sick, his mama was sick, his wife was sick, he was sick. He needed something. He needed a surgery. He needed something, medication, and United Healthcare won't doing it. And he realized that it's either one way or no way. And he chose to do that way. Granted, was it the smart way? No. But you have to understand living in a country like this, where the rent is $5,000, you owe this money, everybody's in your pocket. I'm not surprised that he chose to do the irrational thing. He or she, whoever this mysterious person is, like, this person must have been in complete stress because this person even left a note, like, at the scene, like, because they were very angry. They even said like he waited there for him to like walk out. Like he even knew what door he was going to come out of. That's how I knew like this was something that he planned. This was some type of anger that he had pent up. Whoever that he had or whatever happened, the person that needed the insurance claim must have no longer been on living, because that's the only way I can assume, or that's the only way I can think that someone would do something so violent, if that makes sense. Although this is something that's super duper tragic, hopefully this opens up the eyes of all the insurance companies out there to start taking their customers seriously so things like this do not happen in the future. But thoughts and deductibles.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's a personal stuff. It could be the guy lost someone in the process because maybe he was denied access to medication, prescription, or whatever, and he just decided to do this by himself. Okay, let me add someone to this conversation. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Yeah.
Hello.
So I don't know if you've been,
Yeah.
yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if you've been listening. So what do you think about people rejoicing over the death of the United Healthcare CEO? This has to do with insurance, and with insurance, it has to do with prescription, people having restriction when it comes to medical care and all that. So why do you think, or what do you think about people rejoicing over his death? And do you think the guy that took him out, do you think he was paid or was it a personal mission?
Yeah. Thank you very much for your question. What I think is this: most people that are rejoicing right now. Okay. Okay. Let me start with his intent. I think this has to do. This is something personal. I think he must have not been treated right. He must have felt not treated well, and then he had to go for the CEO of the company that didn't treat him well. And I think he lost someone in the process, someone dear to him. Because if it's a personal health issue, he won't go this far. If it's something that has to do with himself, I don't think he'll go this far. But I think he has to do with someone that he lost in the process. Now, there are some factors that affect these things. That okay, most people you see that are happy online and rejoicing over it, this country of the whole of their own country. Probably the high cost of living, complaints about high premiums, or denied claims. These things come into play. And most people you see reacting to this are people that have been making use of that insurance company and have been denied. He's like this man who killed him now is like how do you call this? He's like a knight for them. It's like a vigilante for them that has taken out the bad guy. They couldn't take it. He has gotten justice for them. He's their hero. So that's how
Yeah,
they feel.
yeah. Some people call him the genius vigilante. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, from all these indications, I really implore most people to have that a life has been lost. Yes, there are different channels you can positively gain justice. There are different channels you can use in laying your complaints. Maybe they have tried every option. Maybe he tried every option and it didn't work out, and he wasn't listened to. And this is the result of what? This is tragic result and the tragic end
Sorry, your
of the
voice is
brains
cutting.
behind the
Yeah,
company.
sorry. I don't know if you can speak more into your mic here. If you have mic
Okay,
on.
please, is it clearer right now?
Sure.
So that's my take. That's my take on this. And we don't know anything right now about the shooter, about the killer. Know what his reasons are because once he may be an employee that has been treated wrongly,
I think
then he
they
may be
sorry for cutting you short. I think they
mm,
already have information on the killer, but I didn't read much on it. I read somewhere they said he's an Ivy League graduate, so there's more to him. And the fact that they said he's an Ivy League graduate got a lot of people wondering what would have made him to do that. And it's even making it more believable that it's a personal stuff. He also left
okay.
a note on the scene of the incident.
This this is definitely personal stuff, and this is pre-planned because after watching the video, looking at good after going through the video of what really transpired, look at the way this is a plan of a professional. He learned from a professional. If he's not a professional, he has been practicing and rehearsing, and he knows every move of the CEO.
True,
Now,
because
on watching the video, that gun, the weapon he used jammed, and then he fixed it very fast. He, as in, he recocked it and made it works very fast. So that will tell you he's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
let me say something about the gun. They said the gun used is a ghost gun, which can be made with 3D printer. That's what they said. And they said he traveled far to come carry out that hit. And he's been lurking around the vicinity for a while. It's not like he just got off and no, I think he took time out to plan it. Like you said, it's pre-planned, premeditated. Yeah.
Premeditated. So what happens with premeditated? What happens with premeditated actions? It's something it has to do with something. It's something personal. A very deep grudge.
But I think people can also carry out a hit for money and they will have to plan it properly as well.
Okay. Professionally, and then when you look at it from the professional angle, if he was hired, if he was a hired gun, to take out the life of the CEO, he would never appear in any of the CCTV cameras. He won't
Yeah.
even look around for long, and he would definitely use a sniper gun.
Yeah, he
But
did
this is
a
someone
messy
that
job.
went there, he did a message job, and he went there, he dropped a note on him. So this is not someone that was hired. This is someone that took himself there to go and to end his life. He just wanted it over with him. He couldn't have
True.
it anymore.
Because they saw him on the bike afterwards, then he went and left his backpack somewhere. Like it was just a messed up stuff for him. You know what? Let me just take you off stage and play more videos. I will bring you up
Okay.
again.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's have a look at the second video. Let's see what people are saying.
CEO of UnitedHealthcare was making. You are telling me that Brian Thompson, the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, was making $10.2 million a year, and they're offering us $10,000 to find his killer? They don't want us to find him. The goal is not to find him. Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's have a look at this one. I think that the next one coming up is more on the person that took him out. One moment, please. Not sure, anyways. Let me just quickly share whichever one that comes up. Sorry, this can be so frustrating. I don't know why TikTok does this all the time to me.
So by now, most of us know that the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, was targeted on Wednesday morning outside of a hotel in New York City. And yesterday, I decided to put up a Facebook post just asking the question, what is your reaction to what happened to United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson? And I didn't interject my own opinion. I just wanted to see what other people had said, because on the internet it had been kind of like a wild roller coaster of different opinions. And based on the responses that I got, and I got a lot of responses because people did have reactions, a lot of people and most people felt that violence is never the answer. And I agree, violence is never the answer. We don't want to target people on the streets for what their jobs are, and that is never okay, and we don't want to lead to that breakdown in society. I also saw a lot of people respond with stories about them or their loved ones being denied life-saving or pain-reducing medical care based on arbitrary reasons through United Healthcare or various other insurance companies. And we heard that United Healthcare rejects 32% of the claims that are submitted. And so these are people paying thousands of dollars a month for health insurance and then being denied coverage for things that their doctors deem necessary. It's frustrating for doctors. It's frustrating for patients. It costs a fortune to go back and forth and negotiate. And so I can see that you're looking at these CEOs and shareholders making millions of dollars a year, buying new vacation homes, wearing luxury suits, driving fancy cars, based on denying people life-saving care and pain-reducing care, taking loved ones away from family members, reducing the time people have to spend with each other near their end of life because they're fighting with insurance companies about coverage. So I see that portion of it too, and can see that people they're not feeling sad about what happened to Brian Thompson. They're feeling, I don't care. He doesn't care about us. Why should we care about him? And I'm not saying that's right either. I don't know what my opinion is on this because it's such a nuanced, complicated issue, and I never believe violence is the answer, but I also know that something within the health insurance system needs to change. And this feels like the boiling over of years and years of people feeling helpless and frustrated and angry. And so at the very least, I hope something does change. I don't know if it will. I don't know if public mindset lasts long enough these days to make any real change, but it's been an interesting couple of days, and I've really appreciated everybody's reactions to it and learning a little bit about your stories and about the struggles you've had with health insurance. So if you have something you'd like to share, a story, a reaction, anything, please drop it in the comments below, and take care and stay healthy this holiday season.
Okay, let me just read this comment a minute.
So bye.
This is what this person is saying. I have I have severe nerve damage in my back. My insurance denied me of chiropractor, only offered physical therapy, which did nothing. They are not willing to pay my chiropractor, and I'm sad. And I'm so sad. And I'm so bad. I need to be. Sorry, I didn't get that bit anyways. That's sad though. And I guess this is the reason a lot of people are rejoicing over his death. This one said, my husband had prostate cancer. We had insurance with United Healthcare and we had a high deductible. The claim was denied and cancelled. My husband passed. We lost everything. Wow, sad. This one said, I'm one of those denied life changing surgery. I've lost my job, depression is severe, and my daily quality of life is 20%. The cost of the hopes they required, all to be denied. Okay, you know what? Let's watch more videos.
That it had to have been personal. No one can convince.
Okay, I've seen this video. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just trying to find a video to play.
Couple of days ago, and boy, I can already see it coming. This is about to be a Menendez brothers level type of
Sorry about
fangirling,
this.
because
This is a
what I've
problem.
noticed is that people from all ages, all backgrounds, and all political affiliations found a person of interest in what happened to the UnitedHealthcare CEO in New York just a couple of days ago, and boy, I can already see it coming. This is about to be a Menendez brothers level type of fangirling, because what I've noticed is that people from all ages, all backgrounds, and all political affiliations are treating him like a modern day Robin Hood. This was like a unifying moment for the American people. And I'm noticing that people are feeling a sense of justice being served by this modern day Robin Hood. I'm already seeing people giving him an alibi in the comments, obviously in a joking way, but it's just to show you how much people are supporting him. I'm seeing comments saying that they were with him the entire day that day and that couldn't have been him. I'm seeing comments like saying that he's their grandma and he was baking cookies that day. This was a unifying moment to the American people. And frankly, I think this whole situation is sending a really deep and powerful message to the 1%.
True. Yeah, true. I remember saying to someone a couple of months ago that a time will come when the average man will start attacking the 1%. Because if you keep placing gain, profit over people's life, over humanity, if you keep pushing people to the wall, a time will come when those people you're pushing to the wall will push back. People can see what you're doing. People can see what the billionaires are doing, getting rich off people's pain, people's suffering. People can see it. It's just a matter of time that people will start pushing back. And I think this should be a lesson to the billionaires, the CEOs, and those people running the big companies and eating off people, making excessive profit off people's life and pain. This should be a huge lesson for them. They need to learn from this, and I hope they learn from it. Let me bring someone back to stage. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So I'm running off. Do you have anything more to add to it?
Yes, yes, I do. I watched the video you played where when there's a lady that said she brought it up, she wanted to see people's reaction. I will have this to say about that particular video. I watched the video very well, and in that video, she's also amongst the people that are excited. that are happy that he's dead, that he's been killed.
Yeah, for her to be looking for someone else's reaction.
Yes,
Yeah.
she wants their reaction. She's hiding under the fact that she wants to know their reaction. She's also someone that has been burned by insurance. And finally, and secondly, most of these things have to do with ethical concerns, as in perceived um, actions that are unethical or not being in the best interest to the
Masses.
patient or to the masses. And when is this is being done? Some people want to take laws into their hands because they don't get justice from the justice system.
But how can you get
Now,
justice from the justice system when the justice system is part of the people perpetrating the crime?
thank,
Are
thank,
they not part of the
yes,
billionaires?
they are part of the billionaires. You're right. Now, these things lead to animosity. These things bring out hatred in people, and then they go for the kill. The
Can't hear
last
you
resort.
properly, please.
Sorry, I say these things bring out animosity. This thing brings out anger in people, and they go for the last resort. What do? They can't let this person breathe. They can't let this person stay. If I can't get this, then he has to go. Why will you let someone use pay money to you, and then okay, you are an insurance company and you want them to pay for their insurance, and they diligently pay, and when they are in need, you don't shut up for them, even when the doctors or anyone or anything that they are in need of it, as in when it is shown, when they have all the proof that yes, they qualify to be paid, and you deny them. That's fraud to me. Most people can't stand fraud. They can't.
Yeah,
I
I
My heart
think
goes out to his family, but this is really wrong, and this should be a lesson for every other insurance company out there. Not just insurance companies. Let's just not say insurance companies. Let's talk about banks too. There are other firms that don't give people good services. So this should be a warning to all other CEOs and everyone in the professional stream that you need to act ethically, as you need to act right, as in do your work diligently. After every investigation, you treat people right nicely. The patients, anyone around you, your customers should be your priority. When some of them are not treated right, they come back and they either harm your staffs or harm you, the owner. The world has changed. People need to learn to act right and treat everyone as equals. Well, a lesson to the billionaires out there: they should sit up and know that everyone now is really angry. This should be a
but
lesson and a warning to all of them.
but
Thank you
I
very much.
think I okay. But I think they are very much aware of the situation because everyone has always been angry for the longest time, and
Let me
we can never have
let me let you
equality.
know. Okay, sorry. Let me let you know. Sorry to cut you. Let me let you know something there. See, most people just set up businesses to make profit over the other, over every client
But
of theirs.
that's what capitalism is all about.
Yes, and this yes, it boils down to capitalism.
There's
Prioritizing profits or profits. For insurance, when you prioritize profits over patient's care, when you prioritize profits over someone's education, when you prioritize profits over someone's health, then you just want that person to die so that you can lay the claim, and then that's more profit to you. What do you expect such people to do? When I heard the story of a lady that lost, someone said that the lady lost her husband to prostate cancer just because the insurance company denied them of their benefits. How do you expect such a lady to react? Sit down and watch and smile? The world needs to change, please.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, the reality is that I don't think the world is changing anytime soon. I'm not in support of the CEO. I'm not in support of the billionaires and their companies. I'm just stating fact and reality. This is not the first time people will be crying out when it comes to insurance. This is something that has been happening and it will keep happening. And I don't know how people are going to stop it. The only way to stop it is if they stop patronizing those insurance companies. Maybe they should start considering boycotting businesses that are not ethical, that are not standing for the masses morally, that businesses that are after profit and gain over humanity. I think that's the
I
best
totally
way
agree with you. I
to deal
totally
with
agree
that.
with you. Yes.
They should patronize businesses that put humans first before any other thing. I'm not saying that no one should make profit. Of course, you can open a business and make profit, but making it excessive and not being humane is where the problem is. Is where the problem is. Anyways, it's been a great conversation. It was a test run, and thanks for coming on stage and giving your contribution. Your time on this talk is really appreciated.
My
And
pleasure.
hopefully I will do this again soon. Thank you and see you next time.